Today we are joined at SimpliFlying by Andres Fabre, the COO of Volaris. It's an amazingly professional and happy airline out of Mexico, operating domestically and soon to fly international. So Andres, tell us a little about yourself and what exactly you do at Volaris.
I'm the Chief Operating Officer. And by the way, I'm glad to be, very happy to be employee number 1 of Volaris. I was the first employee of Volaris. My employee number is 0001. And I was in charge of certification and setting up of the operational part of the airline. And now I'm Chief Operating Officer.
Very interesting. Now, Volaris is acing in all departments, be it on-time performance, be it feedback or net promoters value. Why is that? What's so different about Volaris?
It's our culture. Our culture is what's different. We don't do anything different on the practical things. It's culture. It comes from within, inside of the people.
Well, what do you mean by culture is different? I mean, that's like these days airlines are concentrating on money and profits.
Well, you can achieve excellence in operational issues by having a different culture, a way of thinking, a way of life, how people feel about Volaris, how people feel about the customers, understanding the customers are persons, individuals with needs, and center everything around enjoying life, enjoying your job, striving to be the best, but while enjoying it.
Now, you have a very strict on-time policy where you will refund people the ticket if the flights are more than 30 minutes late.
With a credit for future use.
Now, how do you maintain culture, a strong culture, without reprimanding your employees for not delivering?
First, we have to understand that money back is an investment. It's not money lost. It is an investment. So, of course, it hurts when we pay a lot of warranties. Yes, it does. But at the end, it's an investment. And people are motivated. They don't like paying guarantees, and they like to be the best. And every time we top the charts in terms of on-time performance or net promoters or anything, people enjoy it. People are happy. They strive to stay on top.
Right. Tell us a little about the service ambassadors concept that you mentioned.
Well, we don't call our employees employees. We call them ambassadors. So we have different types of ambassadors, and we call them ambassadors of customer service at airports or onboard customer service, and that's our flight attendants. So we don't call passengers our passengers. We call them customers or clients. In Spanish, the word is clientes.
Right.
And our employees are called ambassadors.
Right.
And that gives a very different bonding relationship.
And you mentioned your motto is to make more people travel well, and the emphasis was on well.
Yes, and that is very different. We would like to be a mass a company moving the masses, but we want to move the masses well. It is very different to decide on getting more people on the planes than to decide getting more people on the planes well. And by well, we mean on time, well treated at a reasonable price, etc., etc., etc.
Right, and you're very famous for making customers happy as well. What are some of the disruptive marketing campaigns that you have tried?
We have done lots of things, very, very strange and nice, noisy things. For example, we run a contest in our website to put names on the planes, and we would have customers who purchase a plane on Volaris, purchase a ticket on Volaris, write a story on what would they do with a plane on their own, and so the 21 best stories won the honor of having their name on a plane and fly free for a year with a companion.
Wow.
We had a catwalk fashion show on board with the new uniforms and the new designer. It was we had, for example, a rock concert for the MTV Latin American Awards. We had 2 rock bands play on board. We modified the plane. We did some authorizations and removed some seats, and we had 2 rock bands play on board.
Wow.
Within reasonable parameters. They behaved well, but we had them actually play on board, and we had the first concert at 30-something thousand feet.
Wow, that's really fantastic. Now, all of this must cost a lot. I mean, you don't charge for food, you even serve free alcohol on the planes.
We do.
Where does this money come from? How do you make the money?
It's all sponsored. We do agreements with brands, we co-brand, and for example, we have an agreement with Krispy Kreme, and we provide donuts to our customers which fly in the morning flights out of Toluca, and in turn we have an airplane painted on Krispy Kreme colors, and that way our donuts will not cost and they will get huge big publicity on that. So it's all sponsored, and onboard service and those things normally we seek sponsored, and as we are now, we are a recognized brand. We do have a value for other brands in Mexico.
Right, that's fantastic. Now, we all know about Mexico and the H1N1 influenza virus. How did you keep the employees as well as the customers happy and motivated during that period?
Well, it was a decision, but not a decision of the company. It was a decision of the employees. We decided to be happy. We decided to strive to get the country back flying, and we had campaigns motivated by the employees on let's be happy, let's promote flying, let's do things, let's have customers that come to our flights, enjoy their flights. And it is a decision. That's what I mean by culture. It is a decision on really that you have to take as a company or as an employee of the company. Decide to enjoy your job and try to have everyone enjoy around.
Right. And now I hear that you're going to bring this fabulous service of yours to the US as well.
Exactly. Tomorrow, June 30, we start our international expansion with our first flight into LAX International Airport. We'll be eventually flying 3 flights a day to LAX by the end of this week.
Wow.
And July 16, we'll open Oakland in the San Francisco Bay Area with 2 daily flights.
Wow, that's fantastic. And I hear also you're code sharing with Southwest?
Yes, we have an agreement that will enter effect sometime in 2010 with Southwest, where we'll be code sharing with them in the transporter flights.
That's fantastic. Now, what's the future strategy? Is it to remain the leading domestic airline of Mexico or leading international airline of Mexico?
We want to become the leading airline. It doesn't matter if we're the leading domestic or the leading international, we want to lead. We like leading. And that doesn't mean actually being the biggest, but leading is have everyone looking at you and following what you're doing.
Right. That's fantastic, Andres. Thank you very much for joining us, and we wish you all the best.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.